video has been on my hard drive for like over a year at this point. I think I recorded this one in like August, September, June, July. I don't even know. Um, Pretty much been edited the whole way through for the entire time. So I'm just finishing this now. The server's down, obviously. This is my creative world. Can't show you much of it because it's a lot of spoilers, but I'll see what I can put together. I got a world tour after this, kind of scuffed, kind of putting that one together, but you know, without much further ado. Alright, I didn't expect to be here, but we are back for a third episode. I had a lot of footage for this one that I decided not to use because I don't want to edit it, and it isn't really that much content. We did do a lot of stuff though, so I guess it is a lot of content. Anyways, we're back. I did a lot of stuff. Here's the Ken Carson windmill. It's not actually what it's called, but Felipe decided to very generously donate his sign. The inside is nothing special. This one I built like a month ago with Phoenix Jewels. And if I had my engineer's goggles, actually I can find them here. No, I put them away. Never mind, I can't find them here. Anyway, this generates a lot of stress units and it does a bunch of, well, all it does is power that farm. So it's not really super useful. It powers this thing too. This is like a big auto crafter with create. Um, Got some storage here with sugarcane in it. Yeah, cool building. Lots happened. Built this first. This was a later addition. Cheeky little wheat farm from over there. Moved it. Got a sugarcane farm too. A lot has happened. Not very exciting stuff particularly. So, I can go over it pretty quickly. This was a little depression with sugarcane farm, and I just decided to kind of move it a bit and make it a big circle with a create machine. Nothing too fancy. There's a little drop off here that just goes into hoppers and chests, and I gotta build like an actual room for this, but I'll do that eventually. Maybe I can put it in one of these little silhouettes. I got plans. I want to build buildings here with these kind of like general layouts, like door here, building. Do something diagonal. That could be cool. We might get into that this episode if I can be bothered. Little hut over here for the wheat farm. I just retilled everything, but it looks like Pokemon are already trampling it. Got little sorting area for seeds and wheat, and that goes down yonder. Got a bunch of wheat, got a bunch of seeds. This can be altered with a composter if you want to have bone meal, but bone meal we have plenty of and don't really need, so that's not too much of a concern. Villager breeder. This thing is very uninteresting, but we have it and we have villagers. Quite a lot from the sound of it. There's like 16 in here. Well, I have no idea. There's like 10 or so in there. It doesn't really matter. We're not going to be using them right now because I can't be bothered to build a villager trading hall. What we do have instead are these guys. If you'll remember, season 5, actually. I don't know if I ever showed that off, my villager prison. It looks very similar to this. And it's here again for ending books and stuff like that. Finished an armor set. Got an elytra, actually. I did a bit of end spelunking off camera. That was productive. Got an elytra and a bunch of shulker shells. Enough to fill up my ender chest in a little bit more. We've got the return of the knapsack, which is named Max 8 all the bandwidth this season because I'm not sure. Chickens do not normally spawn. I spawned that guy earlier, and now I'm removing him from the world. Joyous day. Anyway, you see we got some shulkers here. A bit of frame issues too. And a bunch of stuff here. Sugarcane, and this is part of a building project, which is the next thing we'll get into. We got a valuables box and a tools box. This is a little bit of a misnomer, if that's the correct phrase. I don't know. I don't care. And then a bunch of valuable stuff, including craft coins, which I need a lot of, but don't know how exactly to get. Here's the create room, the thing that takes my frames down to like 20 FPS. I really ought to rip a lot of this out, or at least turn it off when it's not in use, because I imagine the spinning wheels aren't doing me too much good. But that's the nice thing about having it underground, it's not rendered all the time, probably. Other than that, there's Nothing new down here. Crushing wheels. I believe I showed those off before. Got a little smelter here, but it's not particularly good for too much. Um, this should be showing you what I think it's the Grumbler. Yeah, it's a Grumbler photo. If you'll notice, we do have a new team over on the side here, but I'll talk about that later. The Pixelmon stuff, we're not going to get into too hard. Oh, right. The glasses. I don't know how to take these off, so they're going to be a permanent fixture for the time being until I can figure that out. Got Torchin on my head. That's this guy, now named Torchic. We can take him off and put him back on the wall if we want, though. Not that armor's going to do us too much good. For this next segment, hold on, I'm taking off the clothes again. Sorry, guys. I'm going to have to call in my good friend, Lawyer543. Was it worth it? Cool transition, Kevin543. Thank you. Thank you. Anyways, obviously we're doing stuff with this guy today. In fact, we're building his law offices. Isn't that fun? And we're going to check that out now. Now, the design for these offices is purposefully a bit obtuse, a bit ugly, but not too ugly as to make a point of it being a bad-looking building. The wallpaper is a little bit special. It's alternating colors of terracotta. And of course, we have the Law 543 spelled out in cherry wood, which I think is just oh so very silly. Anyways, this is the finished product. We've got the little diorite base, and just ignore the Pokemon for now. It's been a little while since that last clip. And got ourselves a Elytra. That's fun. We can fly around with our firecracker. I built a little path here. After the building process, we had the schematic out in the corner here, building the entire thing for us. Of course, we can take the tour. We've got the Lawyer 543 reading room. You can sit down on your chair and peruse the vast collection of books with the, what's his name, Quagsire painting in the corner there. We have a lectern here. I was going to put a book and quill here, but it's rather difficult to find ink sacs without squid spawning, so going to have to take a rain check on that one. Got another painting up here. I'm not sure what this one depicts, but it's special to Pixelmon, so it's here. I thought it looks kind of silly. And then, of course, we have the Lawyer 543 desk. The customer sits here while inquiring about my legal services on my gold throne that I sit on, my throne of law, or Lawyer 543's throne of law. Unfortunately, I cannot put anything on the desk because it is a slab higher than a full block. But yeah, it's a little silly. I thought I'd like do a big height difference kind of thing, and not as an intimidation tactic per se, but you get the sense of who's in charge and who's the important one here. But that is the entire thing. Of course, we've got the sign out front. This is that wallpaper I was talking about. It's a bit silly. The back of this building is very bland, and of course, we have to get attacked by the wild Pokemon just laying around, which is such a nice feature. Unfortunately, repels don't really last that long, so there's nothing I can do about that. And the particle effects too. Anyways, I figured out how to take off the glasses. That's nice. Anyways, between this building and now, we had a community event and a tournament, which we will now go over briefly. Oh no, this looks like ass.
You gotta remember that.
I think Felipe might got this one in the bag. I'm looking at the three of them.
So, what is it again?
Oh yeah, what's the theme? Oh,
Oh, the theme is your favorite Pokemon.
two Slowbros. Okay.
Nah, one of them's standing up, the others is like posted, sitting down.
Is that supposed to be a Slowpoke or a Slowbro? That's Poke.
I
And
wanna
the
be
other
honest, I
is
think I already know
follower.
who each person's
Yeah.
build is.
It is pretty personal, so you could like
Okay.
ration it out.
Okay.
Then.
And in first place we have Kevin543.
Let's go.
Yo.
In
Let's
second place we
go.
have Oil Company. And in third place we have Mini Marvin.
All right.
Which
Okay.
one
That
is
reads left
which?
to right for all our viewers out there.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyways, that build battle, we participated in the first and second rounds. I'm only going to show the first as the rest of it was rather uneventful. Instinct lost by 1 vote, which means if I hadn't voted for Felipe's build in one of those rounds, which I did, I think, multiple times, Instinct could have won. But I don't really care. It's all good fun. We actually have the opportunity to get our Slowpoke build anywhere we want in the world, just like copy pasted. So that's nice. I'm thinking of maybe putting him in like a cavern in like the side of a mountain here. We'll see if I can ever be bothered to do that kind of thing. Anyways, there's been a lot of changes to the bases, especially over there, and we're going to get into that very soon. I don't know if you can hear the ambient noise that's outside of my place of recording. Hopefully not. But we had a lot go on. We had the Generation 3 tournament happen, of which my team was Blaziken, named Torchic, Swampert, Flygon, this guy, Salamence, Gardevoir, and I believe Tyranitar. So this would have been the team lineup. We lost. Both rounds we participated in. And it was rather uneventful. I'm not very good at this whole Pokemon team building thing, but Gen 4, I've got some ideas. We'll see if we can actually put them into motion. But if you'll remember from the beginning of the video, I had silhouettes of buildings over yonder. And, well, if you look at the map, you can spoil yourself, but we did actually build something over there. Oh, just stopped raining. Well, now I do have footage of, the building process of this little area, which I'm very proud of, by the way, but I'd have to, edit that, speed it up, and find music, and I think this video already has enough time lapses, so this is what we're working with here. Just some nice, simple houses. I'd say simple, but this one is very easy to build. Besides a little plain, though. This one was a pain in the ass. There's no other real way to put it. Again, besides a little plain hiding it with the tree, though, here. Very expensive with the birchwood, and I decided to do stained glass windows on this one, just full blocks, because otherwise, gotta put birchwood there and whatnot. But this is the first one we built. This is the one I actually recorded part of me building, basically up to anything below this line I'm drawing here. I initially went for birch planks here, but I just really like the way birch logs look. I mean, you can't beat them. Inside, we've got a daycare, and if you'll notice, I've been doing a bit of Pokemon breeding. I got a shiny Ditto there, that's perfect IVs, which is very nice. Won that in a giveaway, which I'm not sure if I'm the one that should have had it, but hey, it is what it is. Got these golden hourglasses, which speed up the process of breeding. I'd show you now, but full of eggs right now, so there's no reason to do anything about that. We'll get more into that either later or next episode. We're going to be talking about what we're doing there. Upstairs, more Pokemon breeders, because I just have like 4 of these, or 3. I don't know how to count. Got a little balcony where the rain can just, sweep on into our building. I'm not sure what I wanted to do here, so I wanted to do a balcony kind of, or like a window. I'm not 100% pleased with how it looks on the outside, especially since we've got this little off-center entrance. But I think I'm fine with how it works for now. Oh, hello, Mareep. Anyway, we can keep going. I added all these trees and whatnot later on, as well with the grass. This is very similar. We've got another little it kind of imitates it, but not really. That's kind of like uh, a little area off to the side. This is part of the building. It's integrated into it, but it kind of mimics it in that this is higher, so it almost creates the illusion that this is not part of the building, but it very much is, if that makes sense. Not entirely intentional, but I did know I wanted to do something here and then have it lower here. So if we go inside, this building is built diagonally, which I'll probably never do again because this was such a pain to figure out. Got our nice little windows. You can see the sugarcane farm, very nice. This side of the building completely underdeveloped. But I thought, one day, hey, I should get cracking at this, and I was just in the zone, I guess. This took, I don't know, too long. I think the trees are really nice, though. Mix of birch oak and dark oak. I really like the dark oak, especially. Helps tie in the logs we've been using. It's, hold on, I just noticed something. This should probably be, oh, well. I was gonna say it should be facing this way. But now it's stripped, and I don't have a replacement for it, so, and flying Pokemon for that matter. We've got a little outpost out here. Not mine. Oh, sorry, wrong button there. Oh, hey, what's his name? Larvitar. We've got the Oil Company 3000 Embassy of sorts. Do I have any torches on me? Of course I don't. There's no torches in here, which is kind of weird. Oil Company 3000 Embassy number 2. Embassy for Morally Ambiguous Affairs. And, oh, someone took the apple I was talking about. I wasn't talking about it. I was about to bring it up. There was an apple in here that I was about to munch on. No longer. And up here we have, drum roll please, you're gonna have to do it yourself, the Kevin 543 Flying Gym. We did have a challenger, and we lost, unfortunately. To end us off here, please do enjoy this time lapse of the building of our town centerpiece. Unbeknownst to me at the time, there's a lot more building to come after this.